And what's going on, you bastards, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So today we got this physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku. We're checking out his EZA, like the AGL and the Tech one. We will be, of course, running them on the same team as before. We got Super Saiyan 2s, then we'll be doing pure Saiyans and whatnot. But before we get into the event, let's check out his pre-EZA info and his post-EZA info. Okay, so on the left side, you have his pre, and then on the right side, you have his post. Sorry, I messed up the screenshots a little bit, but, I mean, whatever. Alright, so pre-EZA, he was strength and physical, 30% to stats, oof. Then causes supreme damage, nothing special there. And then ki +2 and attack 20% for all allies, which, I mean, probably when he came out, I mean, late 2016, that wasn't too bad. So, I mean, you know, the ki back in the day really helped because the leader skills aren't what they were. I mean, like, look at this dude's leader skill, for example. Doesn't even give any ki. But yeah, that's it for him. And then, after his EZA, he got all ki types 3 ki, all types ki 3, and then 40% to stats. So the tech one still beats him by 10%, him and the AGL. So I mean, if you're doing the EZA Extreme Z areas, the tech one would be the way to go. And then he has supreme damage to enemy and raises defense by 30% for 6 turns, which is pretty good. I tested him out already, and his defense can get pretty good. And all allies ki 3 and defense 30%, so that's unconditional. That'll be for all of his allies. If you just heard my dog sneeze, yep. And then for Super Saiyan 2s, he raises their attack by 30%, and then attack and defense 70% to himself. So, I mean, he gives defense to the to everyone and ki, and then Super Saiyan 2s get 30% attack. So, anyways, let's test him out. Alright, like before, I tried to avoid all the, I did avoid all the ki spots, so we can just show how this team will be linking up with each other. So, our rotations are actually pretty good. Actually, do they share anything else here? No, they don't. Because we'll have the Great Saiyaman 2 up next. Let's look at the beginning defense. 110k. That is with this Gohan giving, like, 35%. So, that's not bad. I turned up the music a little bit there. So, already he's off to a great start. I think the AGL one starts around, what was it, like 90-something K, maybe a little lower, which isn't bad in itself, given from where these units came from. And 1.46 from the get-go. Not bad. Alright. So in this rotation doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're doing the same events. We're doing the Goku and Vegeta ones with the same teams. We're doing the Majin Vegeta Goku with Super Saiyan 2 and pure Saiyans, right? Because we'll like take a look at them. It's not as important to do the team without on pure Saiyans, right? Because the tech one required Super Saiyan 2s to look his best. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna lower that to look his best. These guys, I mean, they only need Super Saiyan 2s to buff them, right? So 194, so he links up better with the physical one, so we'll keep them on rotation. And we'll see what he can hit. And right now, 161K. So that is pretty darn good. So this dude, yeah, he'd be a good, a solid defensive option. Not only for, like Super Saiyan 2s, but I mean, you could run him on Majin Buu Saga. Say you don't have, say you didn't summon for Int Angel Goku. This guy is definitely a good. Oh wait, no, that's in Angel, not just Super Saiyan 2. Don't mind me because I don't listen. I need to go to bed. Why would I even? Because I'm running Angel right here. I don't know, man. Anyways. Because there aren't a lot of Super Saiyan 2 Gokus out there that were good prior to these EZAs. So if you do these EZAs right, you definitely have some good options. And I gave him, I forgot to go over this in the beginning. I gave him 20 additional. Because I just want his defense to get up there. That's pretty much what I'm looking for, is his defense to get up there. Because they got a supreme modifier. The physical and the AGL have a supreme modifier. So, versus the immense with the tech one. So even like Majin Vegeta starting off with that much defense, and this is a, what are you, a 69er? That's pretty good. Is at 176, so 23-3. I always give 3 because, you know, you never know when that dodge is going to come in handy. So 176. That is very good. Of course, the additionals, he hasn't additional once yet. So that's unfortunate. But that's how it be sometimes. I know I took this guy in the Legendary Goku event on my stream. Link will be in the description. I will be doing a giveaway for 2 $25 gift cards for either Android or iOS. 1.46, so his attack is pretty much, yeah, there. Let's see how much he takes us for. It's probably take a little bit still. Yeah, because new Dokkan events hit pretty hard. Yeah, I tested him out, and he was very solid. He did a fine job during the event. And so this may be the last turn here. These guys didn't even transform once, and they're looking good. Yeah, guys, we're getting away from the God Key stuff. We're getting away from, you know, Super Saiyan Blues and Rosés. Let's just bring it back to, you know, good old Dragon Ball Z days with Super Saiyan 2s. You know, oh my God. Anyway, alright, so that was the Super Saiyan 2 team. Let's hop on to Pure Saiyans. Okay, so it was actually impossible to dodge some of them key spots. So, we're starting off with a little starting key. Nothing crazy, and of course, Goku's on the second rotation. At least it's not in the 7th slot. But we're just gonna try to avoid as many super attacks as we can. Huh, you know, I probably should have off-rotated just the Gohan and Gohan and Goku. Just so, you know, get the supports together. Get the Pure Saiyan supports. When I made this team, dude, it was in mind, right? I have a couple Super Saiyan 2s, right? Because the Transformed Vegetas are in the Super Saiyan 2s. Let's look at defense. 102K. So nowhere near as good defensive-wise. Which, now that I think about it, does Majin Vegeta give 170? Yeah, he gives... Okay. So he gives 170% to all stats, I believe. I'd have to double check that real quick. Yeah, I'll fact check that. But I made this team in mind with having, you know, 3 Super Saiyan 2s, right? Because I'll have like this was made in mind with the tech, where he required Super Saiyan 2s to look better. But I mean, for the sake of keeping things consistent, I just been using the same team. So, same teams. We're just like, why are you using... Oh, well, we didn't even get... Okay, Broly and Paragus, you need to calm down with that. I didn't think they were just gonna go apeshit. Well, that sucks. Yeah, so, that's why I made these teams like they were, so I could, you know, have a rotation when I have 2 non-Super Saiyan 2 Pure Saiyan supports, and then eventually I'll get like 1 support, 1 Super Saiyan 2, and then 2 Super Saiyan 2s on a team. You know, with 0 support. So just to take a look at, because he can vary a little bit depending on the rotation. Like, for right now, we'd have 1 support and 1 Super Saiyan 2, but, again, these guys don't really require, that. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. That way he at least gets, you know, some Super Saiyan links. I swear to God, if, like, Broly and Paragus, like, crit or something like that, I don't think they'll finish him off, but... So that took a little bit to explain the teams and whatnot. I want to go to bed. I want to take a nap before work. I really wish this Goku got hit by it. So 1.3, not bad. We do have Broly and Paragus and just Super Saiyans on, you know, Super Saiyan 2, or Super Vegeta. You know, getting links there. Alright, we'll just try to avoid taking damage. We'll transform a Bardock, because, you know, it's Bardock boy. You know, we gotta get that OST in here. Ooh. Me. I'm going to defeat you. Bless. I love that unit. Wish a good combo that he would have had was, Oh, crap. I can't avoid supers here. What the shit? Damn, I actually can't. Alright. Hopefully we don't murder this Goku. Wish he shared the first awaken with a certain transforming Namek Goku. But nah, man. Keep him with Z fighters. I will bitch about that till the day I die, dude. You give the motherfucker Z fighters when pretty much all the Z fighters are dead at that time. The exception of Gohan. Piccolo's down in the dirt bleeding out of his fucking chest. Which, you gotta kind of think about. The way Cell used Piccolo's regeneration is better than Piccolo can use his regen. How would a hole in the chest almost kill Piccolo? And then in the Majin Buu saga, for instance, he gets a he turns the stone, breaks apart, and he still comes back to life. He's like, yeah, as long as my brain's good, man, I'm fine. But in the Frieza saga, he got a hole in his chest. Almost died. What is that? Alright, so 149k defense. He has 1 stack from Super. Dude, this man has not additional Supered once. Why did I give you that then, huh? Anyways. So, let's take a look-sees. Oh, Gohan and Goku shouldn't beat him, right? So I think, you know, what I'm thinking, right? Oh, bless. Don't additional. Thank you. 1.52. So not bad, man. And then his defense is going pretty well. I mean, if you want to, you can run this dude on a main rotate. When I came across Strength UI, though, I threw his ass off rotation. I was like, nah, buddy, you are not But he did very well in those events. Also the tech one. When I took the tech one, after he would super attack, because he would get, he gets stats on super attack. He tanked very well as well. Like he's actually very nuts. The tech one, and he can, given the rotation, he can hit 3.5 mil. Like it's actually like stupid. I don't know why they only gave him the immense multiplier. Probably because the other ones are more of the support type role. And then the tech one's just like, I need you guys to fucking support me so I do more damage. Alright, Bardock, you need to chill, dude. Alright, so we got God Vegeta. Alright, so these guys have no chance to defeat this Goku. 156k defense. And just like keep in mind, he's giving ki to everyone and 30% defense. We're only missing out on the Super Saiyan 2 attack 30% buffs. Which technically this Vegeta is actually getting, because he is in the Super Saiyan 2 category. So, if you need a little support unit, he's your man. Support unit that can defend well and can also dish out a little bit of damage. You got these guys, they're defense stackers too. In longer events, they'll probably, be a little bit more reliable. And plus, to Goku's family. If you're not running Goku's family, then yeah, maybe not. But, these guys have like unconditional ki and defense support. That ain't gonna do much. Or anything. Cool. Alright, so we'll have the boy Bardock finish this off. And yeah, what would be a good combo is that Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and then this Vegeta, man. This Vegeta needs time to like raise his, he raises both attack and defense by 30% for 6 turns. They can be like a good little brick wall. For like the legendary Goku event, or maybe like the harder parts of the Infinite Dragon Ball history. They might take a little bit of damage. Probably not that Vegeta, but this Goku would. That could be a good little combo. Alright, so if I were to rank, let me turn that off. If I were to rank those EZAs, right? I'd say, and let's take a look at them real quick. Well, I don't have them. All right, so we got the Tech Boy, right? So it raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemies. So after he super attacked, because when I went to the Goku event, I had him get hit before and then after he supered, and like after he supered, man, he was not taking that much. And then see, attack and defense 77% when performing a super attack. He doesn't have natural defense, really. It's after he super attacks, so that is a shortcoming of his. And then he gets 30% attack and defense. Yeah, unless you're with Super Saiyan 2s. Per Super Saiyan 2, attacking on the same turn. So he can have 60%, attack and defense from the get-go. And then he super attacks. And then, he gets to 77%. And then he raises attack. I think that was just like... What is raise? What's the multiplier on that? Maybe like 30%. I'm not entirely sure. So he can look very good after his super attacks. Then you got the AGL boy, which is the attack stacker with the supreme multiplier, so that's kind of eh. And then he gives Ki 3 attack 30% unconditionally, and Super Saiyan 2s get 30% defense and attack and defense 70%. And when I was using the guy, he hit up to a little bit around 2 mil, I believe. you know, when I made the video. And then this dude, so supreme damage multiplier, and then raises defense by 30% for 6 turns. And then the opposite of the AGL, allies key 3 and defense 30% unconditionally. And then Super Saiyan 2s get 30% attack. And I gave him full additional, which you saw in this video. He did an additional once. And then this guy, I just gave crit, because even with his, you know, kind of somewhat stacking attack, he doesn't get up that high. Like I said, like 2 million is still very good, don't get me wrong. But I don't see this guy really being a main rotation unit. I can with the tech and the physical, if you need a good defensive option. Like the tech is alright, so if I were to rank these guys, dude, like it would be this guy number 1, physical number 2, and then the AGL number 3. Because you gotta kind of prioritize, depending on the event, prioritize attack over, or defense over attack. And which this guy, after he supers, if he's on a rotation with Super Saiyan 2s, will look very well. If you're not on a Super Saiyan 2 team or a team with Super Saiyan 2s, he's not gonna look that great. Because, well, when I do his showcase, you know, you can see his numbers. I forgot what the numbers were exactly, but you see them bounce around and whatnot. So generally, you're gonna run him with Super Saiyan 2s. Then he'd look way better. Then you got this guy who can raise his defense. You saw his defense was approaching 200k, which is fantastic. And then the AGL dude, he hit around 200k, or 2 mil. Forgot what his defense kind of was at. His starting defense was at 90k, I believe. That's like what I remember when I did the Super Saiyan 2 team. Anyway, I rambled on long enough. Tell me what you think. If you think, you know, what one's better than what, if I got the order wrong. So I'm thinking tech, physical, AGL. All right, bastards, have a good one, and take care.